So here we go then, round one of the 6-2s between Paul Halpin and Dave Jeffrey. So round one. Well, I got my information completely wrong. Jeffrey, in fact, is the southpaw. And Halpin, as you can see, is leading with the left, which makes him orthodox. And Halpin had a pretty tricky debut. In fact, I was there down in Hove Town Hall. He fought Graham McGrath. McGrath was very tricky and taught him a few lessons, I would think. Well, that's a nice little combination from Jeffrey, but he picked up a right hand and a good left hook there. Well, it certainly looks in these early stages anyway that Halpin's the much heavier hitter of the two. But Jeffrey showing a degree of durability here. And in fact, Dave Jeffrey not afraid to take the fight to Halpin. Oh, nice left hook from Paul Halpin. Nice shots coming again from Jeffrey. Well, the end of round one, and really not too much in that one, I don't think, but possibly Halpin's extra strength might just have edged in that first round. And of course, let me remind you, those of you watching all over Europe, that Britain still has the half-point scoring system. And if you're wondering why, when the rest of the world scores their bouts by a full point, or at least the rounds by a full point, if you're wondering why, don't ask me. So there's Dave Fry then tending to Dave Jeffrey. And there is Martin Bowers with Paul Halpin. And once again, I didn't think there was a great deal in the first round. I thought that Halpin probably did enough just to win it. Of course, the other difference, major difference between British boxing and continental boxing is the referee is the sole arbiter in a British ring, up of course to a certain level. Well, oh, nice left hook then from Halpin. That one shook Jeffrey down to his boots. And the follow-up now from Halpin. He knows that was a good shot. And this is the kind of fight, really, that Jeffrey needs to approach off the back foot. Not be afraid to take a backward step here. Try and poke out that jab as Halpin inevitably comes into him. But instead of that, of course, Jeffrey, like so many new fighters, wants to stand and get involved, which is probably the worst thing he could do here against a puncher. And again, a good left hook from Halpin. And every time Paul lands that thumping left hook, he really does shake Dave Jeffrey. But full marks to Jeffrey. He's still there on his feet. Oh, lovely body punch then from Halpin. Well, once again, a close round, but once again, I think Paul Halpin's nicked that one as well. So Dave Jeffrey, 27 years of age, from Bournemouth. 5 years older than Halpin. Of course, just to try and assist you, if you're new to this game, the referee, of course, is trying to be completely objective here, and only his opinion counts. And of course, some referees have different criteria about what they consider to be a winning round for a certain fighter. You know, some look for fighters, some look for boxers, punchers, movers. Into round 3 then, and of course all I ever look for is the man who lands the most scoring punches on the target area. He should be the winner. Only when they're level should the quality of the punch be taken into account. Which is why I think the first 2 rounds of this match have been reasonably close, because we're getting a fair degree of punches, a fair volume of punches coming from Jeffrey, but the nicer looking shots and the more damaging ones are coming from Halpin. And it's the kind of calculation really you've got to make on the fly. And that's the situation referees find themselves in. Well, once again, Jeffrey not afraid to fire back here as Halpin pours on the pressure. Maybe Halpin now is getting a bit predictable. Jeffrey realises, oh, that's a nice right from Halpin. Firstly, Jeffrey realises that Halpin's looking for the big one all the time, and therefore he's steeled against it. Nice right hook from Jeffrey, but once again that Halpin body punch gets through. Well, this is probably the clearest round we've had so far, and it's all Halpin here. Oh, that's nice. Good work again from the Brighton man. And Jeffrey showing tremendous courage to soak up these punches. But, oh, there's a nasty cut. Appeared, I think, behind the ear of Paul Halpin now. Some claret running down the side of his neck. In fact, the cut might just be on the top of the ear. Very, very painful, believe me. But that was a big round, I thought, for Halpin. Bit of replay here. And unfortunately, we can't see, in fact, the cut's on the left here. And I don't quite know how it's happened. In fact, the blood's there already, look. Very unusual place to get cut, behind the ear. Once again, a touch more replay. Lovely left hook there from Halpin. And once again, Jeffrey doing well to stay on his feet. Halfway point, then round 4. And first blood, if you like, to Dave Jeffrey. Halpin probably trying just a bit too hard for this spectacular one-punch takeout. Really should be working a bit more, I feel. Nice left hook. Oh, that's lovely. A right uppercut to the body, then a good left hook to the chin from Halpin. Oh, that's a nice right as well. And Jeffrey's left foot then did a bit of a wobble. Well, that's a good round again for Paul Halpin. So there's the man who looks like he's winning. And this is a 6-round match, of course. 4 gone, 2 to go. Touch more replay here. That's a lovely right to the body, left hook to the chin from Paul Halpin. Just a touch more, probably the reverse angle this time, I think it was. Yes, that was it. Lovely, beautiful, caught well. Round 5 then, the penultimate session, and let me remind you, in the silver and black trunks we have Paul Halpin from Brighton. Here in action against Dave Jeffrey from Bournemouth. And so far, I think it's perfectly fair to suggest that Halpin's won the first 4 rounds, although the first 2 were very close. Dave Jeffrey, of course, may have something up his sleeve here for the final 2 sessions. Well, it's ironic that Jeffrey appears to be growing in confidence as the fight's winding down. Oh, that's a great shot. That's a crunching right hand. And again. And Jeffrey's the kind of lad who can make you doubt your punching power. Oh, once again, Jeffrey showing stubborn resistance here. He's a tough guy. Oh, that one hurt. Well, once again, a cracking round for Halpin. Well, there's Dave Jeffrey, and here's a touch of replay coming up. Probably a right hand from Halpin. Bang! What a shot that was. The old 1-2, if you like, or the old 2-1, in fact. And was this another? Or was this a body shot right at the end? Bang! That was a beautiful shot. Look at the grimace there on the face of Jeffrey. Once again, perfectly captured. And there's Red Brennan with a fag in his mouth. Actually, it's not. It's a swab, of course. Sixth and final round, then. Well, it's been a pretty pleasing contest, this one. Don't forget that Jeffrey having fight number 5 and Halpin fight number 2. Oh, once again, good hard body punches coming in from Halpin. And he's keeping a low centre of gravity there as well. Jeffrey trying to keep those punches away. And this is the kind of thing Halpin may well have done over the first couple of rounds to make his job easier. Furious attack this from Halpin. But once again, I'm very impressed with the courage of Jeffrey. And, well, trying to push Halpin back after that savage attack. Ooh. Yes, this one might be remembered more for the resolve of Jeffrey, who's going to lose this, rather than the, I suppose, the all-round ability of Paul Halpin. Yep, this is a very good effort by Jeffrey, and the bell's not far away now to end this. And he can be proud of his effort. There it is. Of course, we get the winner straight away, and John Lewis has gone for Paul Halpin. Well, I gave him every round. I wouldn't be at all surprised, though, if John Lewis has given him maybe a share of a couple of those, Dave Jeffrey. And it's, once again, you know, a terrible illustration, really, in boxing circles, how the score doesn't justify the action. Whilst the score of 60-57 may well be completely accurate, if that's in fact what it was, it will not justify Dave Jeffrey's effort. Yep, and Johnny Vieri in the corner there of Dave Jeffrey just turned around and said, game, kid. And he's dead right, very, very game. I've seen fighters go down from a lot less than this. Here we go then, over, well, a bit more replay. Once again, Jeffrey soaking up body punches. But it was a very pleasing encounter. Well, 5 rounds to 1 and 1 even. In fact, the 1 even for Jeffrey, but the other 5 to Paul Halpin. So a tremendous start to tonight's entertainment. So there's our winner then. That's 2 on the trot for Paul Halpin. And I think we're going to see a bit more of him, you know. He's getting better all the time. And this young man here, that was his 4th loss in 5 outings. But it won't be long before he's picking up a few wins. Good kid, very brave effort. We're going to take a short break. Our joint main event, the title fight to come.